It's a foundation for capitalism and democracy. I think property ownership on blockchain can truly solve a lot of issues for housing affordability in America and for financing opportunities in the rest of the world.
Break the cycle of exploitation, break down the barriers to truth, break into the next generation of privacy, break free. Free to scroll without being monetized, free from censorship, freedom without fear. We deserve more when it comes to privacy. Experience the next generation of blockchain that is private and inclusive by design. Break free with Midnight. Visit midnight.network/break-free. Built for speed, scale, and simplicity, Bridge helps businesses send, store, accept, and launch stablecoins instantly. Serve global customers without navigating the complexities of setting up crypto rails. It's how companies like X, Shopify, and AirTM unlock new markets, reduce FX costs, and move money at internet speed. Looking for a faster, cheaper way to move money worldwide? Owlting, now listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol OWLS, is building the rails for stablecoin payments. Convert fiat to stablecoins and send money as easily as a text message. Learn more at owlting.com. Hey everyone, you're watching CoinDesk. I'm Jen Sanasie. Joining me this morning with a $100 million announcement is Propy CEO Natalia Karayaneva. Hey Natalia.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, and it's great to be back on CoinDesk TV.
Yeah, great to have you here. Now, talk to me about this announcement. It's a $100 million agentic M&A expansion. Tell me what that means.
Yeah, we're very excited about the news today. Not that we're announcing our first AI agent Avery, which is the first industry escrow officer agent, but also we are announcing this expansion plan to acquire title companies, legacy businesses that are profitable, but they're not very efficient. So it's a plan to acquire about 10 title companies, $10 million worth each, to expand nationally with our platform that we have built on crypto rails.
Let's talk about that. You know, you're acquiring these established, profitable title firms. These are often multi-generational local businesses, not known for being on the cutting edge of technology. What was your pitch to them like, and why go this route?
Yes, Jen, you're right. These are multi-generational, often companies or 10 years plus companies with those amazing owners that have built those community impactful businesses with local people operating and working very hard. Often these are single moms, multitasking, closing those transactions without the access to the technology, to AI and smart contracts. And it's a great opportunity for us to bring those companies on board. We have so many requests from title companies. Propy has been building this infrastructure for 7 years. So we've met hundreds of title companies, and they know that the time will come when the industry will be disrupted. So we believe the time arrived with all the AI innovation, and we're very excited to bring those title company operators that aim to bring this efficiency using our platform, using the crypto rails. We're very gradual in integrating those title companies because we understand change sometimes is painful. Yet when we're using iPhone, it's super easy for new generation and older generation. So that's how we build this user-friendly experience for consumers and escrow officers that will have those this access, for example, to our AI agent Avery. It's a co-pilot. It's a very intelligent, very compliant co-pilot that can do a lot of tasks for those escrow officers.
I want to get to Agent Avery in just a second, but first let's take a step back and talk about the challenges in the home buying process. What are you solving with Propy?
Yeah, so as we know, real estate is the largest asset class in the world, over $300 trillion business. And at the same time, it's the slowest to adjust to the innovation. Now, though, almost all pieces of the transaction of real estate is digital, but it's not connected. It's not interconnected. So this is the reason we see the thriving of fraud, wire fraud, AI pretending to be sellers, literally stealing home ownership by fraudulent actors on a daily basis in America. Also, the housing affordability issue is huge, And it's not just the shortage of housing or the complexity of permits. It's actually also the inflation of every single home value when it's being sold by fees. A lot of fees with every single transaction inflates home values. So we understand the appetite for the new generation to both invest in crypto, and the second preference for them is actually buying real estate. Thus, we need to address this housing affordability issue and make home buying experience user-friendly for new generations. So it's easy. It's not a 30 days of nightmare anxiety, what will happen every day, whether inspections will be done or whether title is clean. We see the world one day where in advance, when you step into an open house, you already know what are the inspection problems, if the title is clean. And you know that within a couple of clicks, you'll be able to get a deserved mortgage approval and just buy a home with a couple of clicks on crypto rails.
Let's talk a little bit about Agent Avery. You've mentioned the agent a few times now. You call it the first AI escrow officer and say it eliminates 70% of manual work. Talk me through maybe the top 2 or 3 tasks that Avery takes off of a human's plate.
Absolutely. Well, we know agentic AI is transforming commerce. Now real estate is next. And we've launched our AI Agent Avery a couple months ago, just today that we're announcing it to the world. And the tasks that we're giving her are those to call lenders to ask for a mortgage payout, or to call HOA when we don't get a fast enough response by emails. So she's not only capable to talk and have a very intelligent and compliant conversation, but also she's capable to answer any questions referring to this particular transaction. So she knows the context, and we're building the machine learning for 4 years. So we understand how to read documents, very complex legal documents, purchase agreements, title review. Now she can do those tasks such as opening emails, looking through the emails, and opening transactions 24/7 on the weekend, sending the escrow deposit links to the buyer. So the transaction starts within minutes, unlike other title companies that can wait the weekend to pass over and then a couple hours to work on a file.
Now, we're talking about this $100 million announcement today, and a pretty unique part of this is the financing. You're mixing traditional credit with DeFi loans from a platform called Morpho. Talk to me about why you went this route. What are some of the advantages to crypto-backed on-chain lending for this specific strategy?
Yeah, it's again, for us, it's a major breakthrough where we could use a lot of infrastructure on the existing on-chain rails, such as Morpho. So yeah, to finance this $100 million roll-up, we're utilizing both standard private credit facilities as well as on-chain rails, such as Morpho. For example, we're utilizing our Propy tokens that are listed on Coinbase, and Coinbase is also partnering with Morpho. We're using those tokens to get a loan against the tokens. Now, the tokens are held with a Morpho account for 3 years, and we're able to get an on-chain loan to back some of our acquisitions. Again, these are profitable companies, so we're capable to pay the interest rate. But also, because we're using on-chain rails, we are introducing a buyback program to acquire Propy tokens back from the market with the profit of those title companies that we're acquiring. So now it becomes a whole cycle of the utility of our token. We're also using our Bitcoin treasuries with these loans. And then with private credit, those title companies themselves become a collateral.
Natalia, in 5 years from now, what does the home buying process look like to you? What's that future you're building towards?
That's a great question. And my dream since the inception of Propy as a former real estate developer is that the new generation will be able to get into home ownership easily when they switch from one job to another, from one city to another. So in 5 years, I can see that any Bitcoin holder can borrow against their Bitcoin savings and get an instant loan, and then they get into home ownership with a couple of clicks anywhere in the world with ease, secure, no wire fraud, no title fraud, and property ownership to be on chain, not only in America, but globally, unlocking this unrecorded opportunity all over the world. And it's a foundation for capitalism and democracy. I think property ownership on blockchain can truly solve a lot of issues for housing affordability in America and for financing opportunities in the rest of the world.
Natalia, thanks so much for joining me today, and congratulations on the new acquisition strategy. We look forward to following your journey.
Thank you so much. And
This episode is sponsored by Bridge, a Stripe company. Just as the internet made information global, stablecoins are making money global, and Bridge is the infrastructure powering that shift. Built for speed, scale, and simplicity, Bridge helps businesses send, store, accept, and launch stablecoins instantly, serve global customers without navigating the complexities of setting up crypto rails. It's how companies like X, Shopify, and AirTM unlock new markets, reduce FX costs, and move money at internet speed. Explore the future of global financial infrastructure at bridge.xyz. Looking for a faster, cheaper way to move money worldwide? Owlting, now listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol OWLS, is building the rails for stablecoin payments. With OwlPay, you can seamlessly convert fiat currency to stablecoins, send money as easily as a text message, and on or off ramp globally. Learn more about Owlting at owlting.com.